Does that make the race more exciting than the presidential one, or it just gives it a whole holistic view? Because perhaps it's part of the rebuilding structures, efforts of the party. What do you say?
Well, thank you very much, and let me say good morning to our cherished viewers, especially the good people.
You must be shaking as NDC.
Let me say good morning to the good people of Guan Constituency and to His Excellency the President. Ghana cedis was 60 years yesterday, and I think we need to be proud of our currency. We've gone through the ups and downs. I believe that if you put our house in order, we can get a stronger currency than we have today, a currency that we can all be proud of. And so we want to thank and commend all the managers of our economy, the managers of our city, that have shepherded the city to where we have come this far. Let me continue by also empathizing with Doctor for whatever ordeal he might have suffered in the hands of one policeman, and also add my voice to the police hierarchy, the IGP, that they need to look at the petition and do the needful. As Dr. Zato said, the police are playing a very major role in our society. We can't discount their contribution and all the things that they are doing under very challenging circumstances. And so the least we can do is to encourage and to support them. I didn't hear Doctor generalizing or condemning police people as a whole. I think that he focused on one particular policeman who he believed didn't handle him well, and the fact that the IGP has delayed in working on the petition that is submitted. And so we are all adding our voice that to bring confidence of the public in the police service, it is important that when issues come before your attention, you act expeditiously on them, and that will be very, very important. Roland, Mr. Paul Afoko, it's an interesting development. A man who went for an elections, party people had confidence in him, they voted for him, he won, he was sent affairs of the party, and one flag bearer emerged, and he said he couldn't work with him. And so they used every Machiavellian means available to him, to them, and make sure that he, Paul Afoko, the chairman, Comrade Japan, the general secretary, and the vice chairman then, what's his name, Sammy Crab, were booted out of the party. They were rendered almost, pardon me, were useless. They were irrelevant to the affairs of the political party for this many years. As if that was not enough, we also saw the treatment that was meant to his brother. Stories that were fabricated, and he was thrown in jail for this many years, even after the court has ruled for him to be released. A party that he belongs to, a party that he worked for several years, spent his time, his energy, and his resources. Even that one, they refused to yield the call of the courts. It is taking the NDC administration to respect the decision of the court and acted accordingly. He's a fine gentleman. I remember the first time I met him was when the Circle disaster occurred. And as political parties when they went to 37 hospital to see they were involved. When I shook his hand, my palm almost got buried in his palm. Oh yes, a giant. It's a huge personality. It will be interesting to have a national chairman of a party from the Upper East region, and to have the flag bearer from the Central region, and then that will be a good balance. And so we see how things pans out in the political party. All the persons that you have put, you show on television who have shown interest in contesting the flag, the national chairmanship of the party, they are all great men by the all standard. If you take Honorable Ajaku, he served the party very well. At one time, he was a flag bearer hopeful. I think contested a number of times. He became the Minister of Energy. Under very dubious circumstances, he was booted out of government. But he has remained faithful to the political party. But Dr. Zato, you're a political analyst and a strategist, and you should see what is about to happen. Instead of you to be crying for the United Party, you should rather look beyond this announcement and try to understand the political nuances. If you don't do that, you'll be in big trouble.
Do you think there's more to it than just Paul Afoko coming?
I am surprised he didn't see it. He didn't not see what is happening.
How do you mean?
And another thing to be, saying that the United Party should be crying, they should be wailing. Mr. Paul Afoko is a strategist. And the people who came together to form the United Party, they are not just mere men. Look at their caliber. Look at the men we are talking about. They understand what it means. And so they really know what they intend to do with Nanado's NPP.
What do you mean by Nanado's
The agenda is very clear and very obvious. Nanado's NPP is not the NPP that was birthed before the 1992 election, 1993 elections. No. This is not the NPP that we all saw, the Edubahini-led NPP, the Kufuor-led NPP. That is not the party that we have today. Those days, even on our university campuses, at a point, it was difficult to associate yourself in another political party but NPP. You know, they were all over the place. The young people, everybody was gravitating towards that party. Today, same cannot be said of that political party. The image so dented, performance in government was so abysmal. People are so shy and so, you know, so terrible, they don't want to even associate and to be attached to that party. Let Mr. Paul Afoko win the chairmanship.
Will he win?
Let Kennedy Ajapon win the flag bearership. Then you will appreciate the real standing of the party. If it is going to be the UP that will fight the next election, or is the NPP that will fight the next election, it is not for me to provide you with that. Look at it, open your eyes, analyze things closely, then you appreciate what is happening. And I said, Mr. John Boydu, he served the party all these many years, right from the constituency level, all through youth organizer, general secretary, you know, and all that, national organizer of the party. He has all the experience, been there before. Fantastic gentleman. Why not? I have always contested this approach they are using, this bottom-up approach, that it will create problems in future, and every political analyst can come to that conclusion easily. Now, several people are contesting for the flag bearership of the race. And so some way, somehow, the party is divided along those lines. Once the flag bearer emerges, the flag bearer desire and wish would be that only people who support him must be in the party leadership. You understand? So everybody will put himself up to contest election. That they'll start pointing fingers. Oh, this person doesn't like the flag bearer. This person is not the flag bearer's favorite. And so they'll mass up and gang up against the person and make sure the person doesn't win the election. The fellow may have all the skills and abilities and what it takes to be able to mobilize and to help the party. But to the extent that he's tagged not to be a friend or a lover of that particular flag bearer, they will disadvantage him or don't even give the opportunity. So this is to come up, right from the national, through the region, to the constituency, to, they call it, what do you call it, the lower tier, you call it what? We call it branch. You call it police station. And so, but we want to see how the experimentation will look like. It's a novelty. We have never seen it before. Let's see how it plays out. But I can only wish Mr. Paul Afoko all the best. And let me also add my voice in commending him truly and really, since he was, you know, booted out of the party in the manner they did it. There was no occasion I heard him on radio, on television, organizing a press conference, condemning the party, saying anything about the party. I think he carried himself very, very well. I have only been saying, and all of us who are politicians, especially the young people, there's something we must realize. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is bigger than the political organization. It is the political organization that gives us the platform, gives us the opportunity to express ourselves and to showcase what we can do. And so to assume on any day that you have become so powerful, you have become so important that you can do without the party and they want to run the party down, history and even recent cases have shown that that cannot be true. The party is powerful, the party is bigger, and all of us must succumb and respect the party. I've always maintained, I may disagree with happenings in my party, but it's not in my place to take to the television, to take to radio, to take to social media, to discuss my party issues. I would always want to do that internally. The only time I have a challenge, when some actors, even internally, will not allow you to express their view in their sycophantic best, in their hypocritical best, they want to gag and don't even, that is where I have a problem. But party is an opportunity. Don't think you are the nicest person, you are the most hardworking person or anything. And so on that score, I want to commend Mr. Paul Afoko, the way he conducted himself, the way he carried himself, and then I wish them the very best of luck. Let the best emerge. They have a daunting task, even as I conclude. The elephant is so, you know, bastardized. The elephant is so dirty. No well-meaning people want to associate and relate to the elephant in this current state. And so when they are taking office, definitely they will need at least some
Well,
8
they will
years.
dispute that, though.
Some 8
is
years.
that
Well, you can choose to dispute it, not to. The reality is there. You can go and conduct the research, and all the research that are conducted are point to the fact that what I'm saying, that the elephant in this current state, nobody wants to associate with it. Everybody sees it as a very destructive animal, as an animal that human beings don't want to relate with. And so those who will emerge as the national leader of the party has a huge responsibility to try to wash and clean the elephant, and that may take them some 8 to 12 years to do, to bring it to a stage where some people may now want to relate with it. I wish them all the very best.